Alright, hello guys, welcome to another Destiny video. In this one I'll be going over some leaks that just came out. I don't know how true these are. Take it with a grain of salt, but I just want to read them and tell you guys because I haven't read them. But starting off, it starts off with Into the Light. So it says, Into the Light is ultimately about removing some of the time-gated issues with the game currently, speed boosting players to raid ready levels with elite weapons and armor. Okay, I don't even know what that means, but okay. So everything will be easier? I don't know. That's kind of sounds weird, but whatever. New activity. Transpiration. Takes place on top of the helm in front of the Traveler and just outside the Witness's pyramid ship. Players fight off the armies of the Witness while trying to establish a link with Crow. Oh, yeah. Spoilers. I don't know if you guys played it yet, but Crow is apparently going through the portal, who was sent into the Pale Heart well in advance. We hear from Nezarek, whose consciousness still lingers in the Witness pyramid ship. No new loot from this activity, instead drops patterns. Yes, entire weapon patterns? Okay, for missing seasonal weapons with a low drop chance. And other world drop loot. Also drops the previously season pass gated items, deep sight harm. Ooh. What? Okay, that'd be cool. When I came back to the game Season of Witch, literally the last week, and I was wondering where do I get more of the deep sides? I didn't know it was only season passes, so this coming in an activity sounds kind of cool. It might be a super rare chance. You might even get a higher chance if this thing is real, if you do it on Legend. Okay, so next. No new armor or weapons, instead brings back a majority of the old weapons from Destiny 1 that haven't made it back yet, including old legendary weapons? Okay. I am making a video based off armor and weapons that should come back. I originally was gonna do them in one video, but I cut them in two. But old legendary weapons, dude, I hope they bring back. They brought it back, but Lord High Fixer, that was literally my favorite gun. But they brought it back as Luna's Howl, it was still cool, but I wanted to be a normal hand cannon. But also there's other ones like Devil You Know. If they bring back Iron Banner stuff, Nerwin's Mercy was goated. What else? I literally don't remember anything else. There was a Suro scout rifle that I really liked, but they brought it back as Glissando, that new scout. It's kind of the same, but not really. And armor, there's so much armor, dude. The Iron Banner armor, they could still bring back. Not even the one that's officially Iron Banner, the new stuff. Okay, continuing off. Among the exotic weapons are Dreg's Promise, reprises a special ammo rocket pistol that fires 3 bolts. Patience and Time, which is now void and deals massively increased damage while invisible, while granting invisibility after sustained crouching, and has a secret pairing with the Hunter's Assassin's Cow. Ooh, with the Hunter Assassin's Cow exotic helmet, granting a burst of health on sustained crouch. And Icebreaker, which will now automatically ignite any scorched target and grants ammo from thin air on ignition multi-kills. Okay, I don't know how much I believe this. Dreg's Promise, I feel has always been rumored to come back in something. As a rocket pistol, that'd be cool. Because they did make that for the dungeon, the new gun in Dead of Kindness. Patience and Time, I guess. If it does have a pairing with Assassin's Cow, it might not be a direct pair, but a build type thing. That'd be crazy because that's one of my favorite exotics in Destiny 2, on Hunter specifically. And it grants a burst of health on sustained crouch. Also the damage, how much damage would that do? Would that be a lot to where it's even possible to bring it for DPS? I don't know. It could be, honestly. And then Icebreaker, I don't know if they'll bring back Icebreaker. That makes sense. Because if they brought it back as it comes out of thin air and you brought it into Crucible, everybody would hate on it. Because it's free, free bullets. But on multi-kills, that'd be cool, but realistically I don't know how often people would use that perk, but I don't know. That'd be cool though. I think Dregs has the highest chance from these 3, but even then I'm not even so sure about it. All right, next it says the returning weapons will be the missing reprise raid weapons, including Black Hammer, which comes with triple tap and 4th times the charm. Whoa, these weapons will be tied to their respective raids, but won't be a drop from encounters as usual. Instead, the patterns are given upon completing new raid-specific quests. Okay, That sounds cool. I don't know. I don't know if they'll bring back that gun. They made, I mean, Whisper, which is closest to Black Hammer, but I don't know how I feel about that one. Continuing off, new raid quests known as Raid Mastery Quest. Oh, I think this is what the specific quest is talking about. With the release of Fireteam Finder, Bungie are more committed to raid content. Raid Mastery Quests require players to complete specific challenges to obtain. Okay. I mean, I guess. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, but I made a clan for solo players that haven't really done raids or weren't able to because either they're just nervous or their experience with people are whack, so they just quit on it. I made a clan so we can do those raids and like get some loot. And if you'd like to join, I have a link in my description, so you no longer have to be a solo. All right, next, introduction of frost armor on stasis. Won't completely replace stasis overshield. Instead is granted when the player has a 50 HP stasis overshield. Oh, okay. Creates a shadow-like effect when frost armor is depleted. Okay, frost armor? I don't know what to say on that. That doesn't sound real, not gonna lie, but maybe. Okay, so now we're going into Final Shape. Bungie have been keeping a solid 75% of Final Shape content hidden for story reasons. 2 new enemy factions. One are the new subjugators, which is the one we saw. It's another tormentor guy. And the other is the Witness Remains, or the Remains for short. In the final mission of the Final Shape, the Witness is torn from the darkness by a combined effort of the Vanguard. The player character... Oh, it's continue. Player and etc. In doing so, the Witness is split back into its original race, given shape by the light inside the heart of the Traveler. Since they no longer have the same means to enact the Final Shape, they instead find the means to enact revenge, trying to tear their way out of the Pale Heart. Oh, that might be the raid. So, okay. The Witness is torn from the darkness by the combined effort of Vanguard and Alice. So, like, what does he lose that black armor he has? Or, like, his head, you know his head, how it has a bunch of different, like, heads or, like, spirits or whatever? Like, does he just lose that and is, like, Mega Mind or something? Also, the Remains. What is that? Oh, are the Remains those ghost heads? Like, they just come out of him, or like they're out there in the world? Oh, it talks about the raid. Okay, the Final Shape raid has a whopping 6 encounters. 6 encounters, 3 of which are the Witness. That's whack. 2 of which are the opening encounter and a non-boss encounter, and 1 of which is a boss against a resurrected Nazarek, who we unwillingly bring into the Pale Heart via Mithrak. Nazarek puppeteers a dead subjugator and commands the Taken. In the end of the raid, after loot is collected, the Witness has a fake out death and kills the player's characters by swallowing them. Our ghost escapes, setting up the final mission. Dog, what? How does a raid continue the story? Shouldn't the raid be the end? How does that make sense? That was the end of the whole, like, leak list or whatever. The raid having 6 encounters? That's like Last Wish. But 3 of them being the Witness, that sounds whack. I mean, it just depends if they do that. It just depends how well it's made. Also, Nazareth coming back, what? But it does sound cool. Because what I saw when it said he's puppeteering a dead subjugator, if the subjugator is the main boss and you see Nazarek just above, like he's literally above controlling the guy, that would be cool. The fake out death, that's not impossible to believe. It could be like a final stand, but it kills the player by swallowing them, and the ghost escapes, setting up the final mission. But final mission, does that mean final encounter of the raid, or literally final mission? But other than that, yeah, I don't know how believable this is. Into the Light, I know it's set to release, I think April they said, maybe May, after Guardian games, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know how much stuff they'll bring back. The weapon stuff, I hope they do, but I mean, I don't. The last one I remember they brought back is Ice Luna. But other than that, I think that's the only one I can remember from recent memory. But yeah, I don't know, take this with a grain of salt. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making more. I have 2 videos, one based on the weapons which includes the exotics from D1 that should come back. And then armor, where I just talk about armor, some of the sickest armor from the first game that they should also bring back. And then I have another one based off how their 45% revenue loss and how they can bring that back. And then also I made videos with my cousin where we played Trials and did the dungeon for the first time. But yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.